I am a negotiation coach. I offer courses. I help counsel everybody, but really specifically women through negotiation. And in the last 2 years, I've helped get women over $500,000 more in salary and benefits. And one of the big things I hear from people all the time is they go, I can't negotiate. What if they see me as ungrateful? What if they take the job offer away, right? Or maybe I'm just like, this is my first job out of school. I can't negotiate. And I need you to know that the right company will not pull that move on you. This is as much you exploring the relationship with this company as they are trying to figure out if you're the right fit. And if a company is not willing to discuss your value, they are not going to be willing to discuss your value or see your value during your entire tenure of employment there. One of the number one rules I give people is try not to give a number first. You don't know what an employer is going to offer you or a potential employer is going to offer you. And a lot of employers play this fun kind of game where they're trying to get you for as cheap as possible. That's why they're asking these questions like, what is your current salary? Which is a question that's illegal in over 20 states, as well as like, what are your salary requirements? The what is your salary requirements number could be easily remedied by employers if they just tell you, here's what we're thinking of for a budget. Does this make sense for you, right? So if you do get asked, what are your salary requirements in a job interview? One of the best responses you can give is something like, actually, I don't understand the full scope of the role at this point in the process, but I would love to know your budget. And for me, 9 out of 10 times, they'll go, oh yeah, sure, the budget's $50,000 to $55,000. And then you can say if that works for you or not. Sometimes, because you don't understand the full scope of the role yet, you overshoot yourself. And then suddenly it looks like you are way too experienced for this job and that you don't want this job at all, right? So making sure that you can get as much information from them as possible before you start kind of putting your cards on the table is a great way to ensure that you're being compensated fairly, especially if you're a woman, especially if you're a person of color. These questions are kind of intimidating and they're ways to get you for as cheap as possible. And I don't want you to fall into that trap. The secret is that companies expect you to negotiate, and they are purposely offering you less than what their actual offer is because they're expecting you to have a conversation about compensation. So they could hypothetically, right, be paying $70,000, but they're offering you $65,000 because they know that you're going to ask for more money, or they hope you're going to ask for more money, right? They're thinking you're going to ask for more money. So don't leave money on the table by not asking. And I also see a lot of people say like, okay, based on the market rate, right? Based on your research that you've done of market salaries, based on, your current compensation and the value you're adding, okay, you should be at $70,000. They ask for $70,000. So if the company has offered you 65 and you ask for the number you want, guess what? You're going to end up at like 67. You're going to meet in the middle. And that's better than 65, but that's still not being compensated fairly. So please make sure that you're asking for more money. So if your data is telling you you should be asking for 70, don't ask for 70, ask for something like 78 to 80 or 75 to 78, because that ensures, right, that you're meeting in the middle at your target number. If they're at 65 and you're asking for 75, cool, you're going to meet in the middle at 70, which is right where you should be. I see too many people undercut themselves by asking for what they want as opposed to asking for slightly more, because they are undercutting you. Right? They know that they can pay you 70, but they're asking or they're offering 65.
Invest in you. Ready, set, grow. CNBC and Acorns.